This is a kind of Gesamtkunstwerk performance of one of the greatest films ever made, I think in the 20th century, and it's the first time this is going to be played with a live orchestra, meaning the whole soundtrack, the whole music that Stanley Kubrick chose for the film of 2001 is played live to the film, not only with a huge orchestra, but also with a choir of 80 people singing. The Holland Festival were the first ones on the continent to pick up this idea and present it for the first time in continental Europe. So I'm very proud to be here and presenting this fantastic project. The history of this film in terms of its relation with its music is very interesting because Kubrick originally asked the composer to write an original soundtrack, like he did with most of his films. When he heard it, he decided not to use that. But he'd already gotten other ideas by being introduced to the music of Ligeti. It's this very spatial, spacious music which basically gives you another dimension when you hear it, puts you on another level, on another plane, that there's a big familiarity with the visual narrative of the film. So he just decided to use that. And of course also he had this genius idea of using the Blue Danube, the famous waltz by Johann Strauss, in the first sequence that is in space and showing the spaceships moving through space, and it basically becomes like a space ballet. At first you laugh because it's so funny that he uses that music, but actually it becomes much clearer while you watch it why he uses it. It's a sort of being suspended in space, which is also something you should be most of the time when you're dancing a waltz. The soundtrack has added another dimension to the film, but playing it live adds yet another dimension because it lets you experience the physicality of the sound coming from you from different angles. So this Gashouder here, it's a great space to do this project in. Obviously it has a slightly industrial feel, but it's also very, very beautiful. It comes closer to a cinema room, cinema theater, than the normal concert hall. Yeah, feels the perfect match.